Namaste children, how are you all? I hope you are fine. See, previous class we learned what is ratio, what is percentage, and also we solved some applications based on that ratios and percentage. And today class I'm going to start one of the new topic, interesting topic, which is interest. About interest. Okay, let's talk first about that. Yes. Now, before going to start, let me take some small example. With that help of example, we'll start my topic today. Suppose I took some amount, like I took some 10,000 rupees. I took rupees 10,000 rupees from my friend. From my friend. And I said, and we agreed, yes, and I promised, I will repay, I will repay that amount, yes, I will repay that amount, after 2 years, with 5% rate of interest. Now let's see more about this example. See, when we take some amount borrow from one of our friend or anybody, when we take amount borrow, when we are repay that amount, when we are giving that back amount, when we are going to complete that amount, end of the loan period, end of the 2 years, along with that amount, original amount, some extra amount we have to pay. When we take a loan from the bank, yes, end of that period, along with that original amount, should pay some extra amount also. See how much amount I took borrow here? Yes, I took 10,000 rupees borrow from my friend. Yes, I took 10,000 rupees borrow. If you deposit the amount, or if you deposit us, they will pay some interest for us. If you took a loan also, we have to pay some interest for them. See, whatever the amount we took borrow, or whatever the amount we deposit, or whatever the amount we take loan, all this will represent with principal amount. Yes, what we can represent? We can represent with principal amount, or we can write sum, and which we can represent with P, principal amount P. So what is the principal amount here? 10,000. Principal amount is nothing but whatever the amount we took borrow, original amount, whatever the amount we took loan, whatever the amount we deposited, we'll treat as principal amount, is also called as sum. We can represent with P. Yes. And I agreed, I promised him I'll pay after 2 years. Now this is called time period. What we can repeat that? It is called time period, which we can represent T or N, number of years. N is number of years. Here you can see 2 years. Here we can see 2 years. Here rupees 10,000. And rate of interest. Yes. Here rate of interest. How much is there here? 5%. Yes. Sorry to say here, forgot it. 5% per annum. 5% per annum. 5% per annum. Per annum is per year. We learned already percentage concept. What is meant by 5%? 5 out of 100 means per annum, per year. For every year, every 100 rupees, we have to pay 5 rupees extra. We have to pay 5 rupees extra. Means for 1 year, if you take 100 rupees borrow, end of that 1 year, we have to pay 105 rupees. 5 extra for every 100. If you take 200 rupees, end of that year, we have to pay 10 rupees extra. 210 rupees, we have to pay extra. That is the meaning of 5%. And this rate of interest, we can represent with capital R. We can represent with capital R. Okay. I said whatever the amount I took borrow, and what is the time period, and what is the rate of interest. Now tell me, end of the 2 years. Yes, end of the 2 years. End of the 2 years. I promised him I'll pay the amount of 3 years. Now end of that now he will ask some extra amount because of this time duration. I took 2 years. This amount now because of that should pay some extra amount. Sir, how much we can pay extra amount? For every 100 rupees, 5 rupees we have to pay extra amount. See, end of the 2 years, whatever the amount I give him, which is called amount. Sir, when giving the end of the 2 years, we have to give the original amount. What is the original amount I took here? Original amount plus along with that original amount 10,000, we have to pay some extra amount also. We have to pay some extra amount also because of this time duration. Yes. Now whatever the original amount, that original amount we can denote with P. And what is this extra amount? Whatever the extra amount we pay, it is called interest. Yes, what we call better interest, which we can represent with I. Yes, extra amount is I, interest. So amount means we can represent with A. So finally what we got here? A is equal to P plus I. Amount, total amount which we can pay end of that loan period is amount. While paying end of that year amount, we have to pay the original amount, principal amount plus extra amount, interest. Hope it is clear till now. Whatever the amount we took borrow, it is represented with P, principal, and time duration we can represent with T or N. Rate of interest represent with R, and whatever the extra amount we are going to pay, we can represent it with I. So total amount is equal to original amount plus interest. For original amount, we can pay some extra amount, both together will give us total amount, and that total amount will pay end of that loan period. Now here you can see this is the interest which we can calculate in two different ways. One is simple interest. What I said, one is simple interest, and which we can write like SI, simple interest, and other one is compound interest. What I said beta, one more is compound interest, we can represent generally CI. That extra amount we can calculate in two different ways, simple interest and compound interest. That before when taking that amount borrow only, we will decide whether I want to take that amount based on simple interest or compound interest. See how they will calculate simple interest and compound interest. What is the difference between this? Why we have two different ways to calculate the interest? Let's see more about this. Now let me calculate the interest for this data by using simple interest. Yes, now find interest or interest by using, yes, I am trying to find the interest by using simple interest. By using simple interest, I am going to find the interest of this data. Yes. Now here, what is the P beta from above? Yes. Let me write here from above. What is the principal amount? Yes, 10,000 rupees I took borrow, which is principal amount. And what is the time? For 2 years I took borrow. Yes, 2 years. Next, what is the rate of interest? 5%. I want to know what is the amount I should pay end of the year. So amount should pay end of the year. Amount should pay end of 2 years. End of 2 years. So we can write amount formula is better. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. For original amount, we should add some extra amount. Both together gives us amount. That is the amount we have to pay end of that 2 years. Amount is equal to P, principal amount. What is the original amount? Yes, I took 10,000. I should pay compulsory the 10,000 plus interest, extra amount we have to pay. That interest, let me calculate by using simple interest concept. Anybody please? What is the formula we have to find the interest? Yes, we learned previous classes. I is equal to PTR by 100. P into T into R by 100 is equal to, what is P beta? 10,000. Into time, I took for 2 years. Rate of interest 5% by 100. Two zeros cancel. Yes, let me write here I is equal to 5 2s are 10. More I can see here 2 zeros. Yes. What is the amount? Interest 1000 rupees. Yes, 1000 rupees I got interest. I write here 1000 rupees. Now A is equal to 10,000 plus 1000, 11,000. Yes, 11,000 rupees I have to pay to whom? My friend. When we calculate the interest by using this simple interest concept, hope it is clear for everyone. How can you find the amount? Principal plus interest. Principal amount means original amount, whatever the amount we took borrow, and interest extra amount. That extra amount, that interest, I am trying to calculate by using simple interest concept. So end of the year should pay 11,000 rupees. So extra we are paying here 1,000 rupees interest, which can be calculated by simple interest. Now let's see how we can find the interest by using compound interest method. And if I calculate the interest by using compound interest method, we get 1,000 rupees only or extra, or we get less than 1,000 or more than 1,000 by counting, by doing this compound interest method. Let's see here. This is calculation of interest by using simple interest method. Now let us calculate the interest by using compound interest, and we'll see how the interest is it more than 1,000 or less than 1,000. Let's see here. Yes. Now see beta, what is compound interest? Compound interest is one of the way which we can calculate the interest. Interest we can calculate by using two ways, by using simple interest or compound interest. Let's see more about compound interest. Compound interest is the interest calculated on previous year amount. Simple interest means throughout the loan period, interest is calculated on the original amount. You take the amount for 2 years or 5 years or for 10 years borrow. Suppose if you are taking the amount 5 years, throughout the 5 years, interest will calculate on the original price, whereas in simple interest. But in compound interest they won't calculate on original amount. Year by year, interest will change. Suppose if they want to calculate the interest of second year, first year original amount plus interest both together, they will consider as the principal amount of second year. Means year by year interest will change. Means it is earning interest on interest. First year interest we get now, on that interest also again we should pay the interest for second year. So simply we can say compound interest is nothing but earning interest on interest. Let's see with example. We'll take same previous example. So what example I took previously? Previously I took principal amount is 10,000. Means I took 10,000 rupees borrow I said, and also I took time 2 years. 2 years I took time, and rate of interest I took 5% per annum. Per annum means per year. So now find amount. What we have to find beta? Find the amount which we have to pay end of this loan period, end of this 2 years, by using which method? By using compound interest method. Here what I said, we will calculate the interest on previous year amount. First year we will find first, then second year. 2 years we will not do it yet a year. First we will find the interest for first year, then second year. So like that, when doing second year, previous year amount, first year amount, we will consider as the principal amount of second year. Let's see here beta. Solution. So first we have to count for 1 year. First year. So P we can take 10,000 rupees only, original amount only. Time I am taking only 1 year. So it is 2 years no. One year we calculate the interest here. Next, rate of interest is same 5% per annum per year. Per annum per year. Okay. Now we will find here. See what is the amount formula I said? Sir, amount formula is principal plus interest. Amount is equal to, what is the principal amount? Original amount I took 10,000 borrow. Yes. Plus we find the interest for how many years? Only 1 year. So what is the formula we know to find the interest? Sir, we know PTR by 100 is equal to, what is the P value? 10,000 is the P value, time is only 1 year, into rate of interest is 5 by 100. So 2 zeros cancel. So I is equal to 100 into 5. It is 500 I got. How much I got? I got 500. So we'll write here amount is equal to 10,000 rupees plus 500. Both together gives us 10,500. So this is the amount end of the first year, end of the 1 year. Now we'll calculate the amount for second year. Not for 2 years, second year. In second year means only 1 year. Third year means not 3 years. Third year, only third year like that. Second year means 1 year only. So what is the principal amount? Interest is calculated on previous year amount. On previous year amount means when you are going to calculate the interest for second year, its previous year interest you should take. What is the previous year amount? Previous year amount. Previous year amount. This is the previous year amount. This previous year amount we will consider as the principal amount of second year. Means again on this 500 also should pay extra. Because of that I said compound interest means earning interest on interest. So here before we calculate second year, when I am calculating second year interest, so its previous year amount, first year amount is 10,500. That amount will become the principal amount of second year. Sir, what is the time? Second year means only 1 year. 1 year. Sir, what about rate of interest? Say you take 5% per annum per year. Yes, here also I want to find the amount. What is the formula? Amount is equal to principal amount plus interest. Amount is equal to, what is the principal year P? 10,500. Yes, 10,500 plus what is the interest? We have to find the interest now. Yes, interest is equal to, what is the formula beta? PTR by 100. Now is equal to P value is how much? 10,500 into time 1 year into rate of interest is what? 5 by 100. Yes, 2 zeros cancel. I is equal to, now multiply this 105 into 5 beta. Yes, multiply this both. 5 1 is 5. Yes, 5 5 is 25. 5 2 carry. 5 0 0 plus 2 2. 5 1 is 5. I got 525. Yes. Interest is equal to 525. I got. Yes. We'll pay here 525 rupees. Now let's do addition for here. 10,500 plus 525. We'll do addition here. Yes. 5 2 10. 5 plus 5 10 0 1 carry 1 1. Yes. How much I got? Amount is equal to 11,025 rupees. How much better? 11,025 rupees means end of the 2 years. End of 2 years. How much should pay better? Should pay 11,025 rupees. According to which interest? Compound interest. According to compound interest. According to compound interest, should pay 11,025 rupees. Same example, previously I explained for based on simple interest. Simple interest where we calculate the interest throughout the loan period only on original amount. Only one single time I got the formula. How much I got the interest? Total amount 11,000 I got. Means in that simple interest method, extra we paid 1,000 rupees. Extra here we paid 1,025 rupees. There I paid in simple interest, I paid interest 1,000. According to compound interest, if I calculate, I should pay 1,025 rupees. 1,000, 1,025 rupees. If you take more amount, we can see more difference. There I paid 1,000 rupees in simple interest. According to compound interest, I paid 1,025. If I am the borrower, suppose if you are the borrower, which one you prefer? Simple interest or compound interest? Sir, I can take by using simple interest only. Why? Because then we can pay less amount compared to this. If I am the lender, I can prefer this compound interest where I can earn more amount by using this compound interest. So like that, every year we have to calculate the compound interest. Suppose if it is 3 years, third year. So when I am going to calculate third year, principal amount is its previous year amount. Means previous year, third year, previous what? Second year. Second year amount is 11,025. That 11,025 will become principal amount So this is the way we can calculate the compound interest. Sir, suppose if they give 7 years, should I calculate 7 years? First year, second year, third year, fourth year, up to 7 years? No. Instead of this, we can find the compound interest also directly formula. We have a formula. By using that formula, instead of doing like this every year, we can find directly. Sir, what is that compound interest formula? Or so we have a formula for amount directly, not for interest. For amount only we have the formula. What is the formula we have? A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of n. This about this terms already we learned. Amount, principal, original amount, rate of interest, number of years. Now same information will do there. This also compound interest formula madam. We can calculate the amount by using this formula only always. This I explained for understanding. 7 years there means we can't do 7 times now. We can do with the help of this formula. So amount is equal to, what is the P principal amount? 10,000 rupees. Yes. So what is 1 plus R? Rate of interest is what? 5%. 5 by 100. N is equal to number of years. How many years were total? 2 years. Here we can take 2. See, I am taking here. Consider P is equal to 10,000 and time is equal to 2 years. Sorry, N is equal. Rate of interest is equal to how much? 5% per annum. 5% per annum. Same data taking, instead of counting year by year, we can do directly. Compound interest only. Should get same answer better. Same answer we get only. See, amount is equal. We'll simplify this here now. 10,000. This you can simplify. 5 ones are 5 20s, or you can do directly also in wish. 10,000. We can write by 1 here. Make it same denominators. We get LCM is 100. So we can multiply 1 into 100 here. Here also 1 into 100. So numerator can see 1 into 100. 100 plus 5. 105. Yes. We can write 105 by 2. 105 by 2. Yes. Now let's simplify this. 10,000. Sorry. Yes. A is equal to 10,000. Bracket means into beta. Here power 2 means this base we can multiply itself 2 times. 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. Power 2 there base I multiply itself 2 times. Now here you can see 2 zeros cancel. 2 zeros cancel. So amount is equal to what beta? 105 into 105 which gives the total amount. Yes. So multiply beta 105 into 105. 5 5 is 25. 2 carry. 5 0 0 plus 2 2. 5 1 is 5. 0 we can see 0 over here. Next beta 1 table 1 5 is 5. 1 0 0 1 1 is 1. We can see 5 2 5 plus 5 10. 0 1 carry 1. Yes. 11,025 rupees. Even I got same here. Even here also I got same. Both compound interest only. Instead of finding this every year, we can find by using compound interest directly with the help of this formula. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of n. Sir, here okay, total end of the 2 years. End of that second year, I should pay this amount 11,025. Then what is the interest? Yes, originally I took 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees I took borrow. And I paid 11,025. Extra how much we are paying? 10,000 to 11,025. Sir, extra we are paying 1,025. That 1,025 is the interest amount. Sir, how can I find that 1,025? We know the relation between amount, principal, interest. What relation we know? A is equal to P plus I. So when they are asking find the amount, we can do like this. Suppose they are asking find the compound interest. To find the compound interest, directly no formula for us. We can find from here. Find the amount. After getting amount, we can find the interest. What is the amount I got? 11,025. Yes, 11,025 is equal. What is the principal amount? Original amount is 10,000 plus interest. We don't know. We have to find now. How can I find the interest? This 10,000 we can transpose this side better. Yes, 11,025 plus if I transpose minus 10,000 is equal to interest. So 11,025 minus 10,000, how much? 1,025 is equal to interest. Suppose in question they are asking find the compound interest. See, there is no formula directly for us to find the compound interest. Find the amount by using compound interest method. After getting the amount by using this formula, submit the amount, original amount, and find the interest there. Yes. Hope it is clear for everyone. Simple interest means throughout the loan period, interest we can calculate on original amount. Whereas compound interest means earning interest on interest. Every year we will calculate the interest on its previous year.